yes, he's a star player. Yes, he's terrifying mechanically. But he doesn't look that comfortable as a mid laner. And if the mid-jungle duo can get out on the board and start scaring him in the first couple of minutes, that could shut him down.
All right, well, looks like level 1 is going to have some spice. There's the goal cut. Everyone's walking in. A banner for a card. But Chris is actually the one lowest. The ignite is there, and then it's first blood. Team Queso just take it away. Bay way too late to try and save the day. So yeah, kicking off with an absolute banger, TJ.
Team Queso don't waste a moment. The experienced team rushes down mid, launches what we call an EU start to a game.
But Z is going to struggle, certainly, with the early game. Going nice and early in the favor of Team Queso.
Well, you know what they say, teaching is the #1 way to remember something. So I think this time round, you'll link the accounts, everything will be sorted.
Well, we'll hope so.
Opening kill, but also then you see that match happen in mid, where Chris goes back, tries to kind of repair the deficit, provide that early value. Here we go.
Red buff here for Chris. Renekton pretty good to set up. Ooh, a little early bats on the dive. Acolyte very nicely dodged.
I apologize, Julie. I was holding on to that because I was like, there's no way they actually go for this.
Oh, no, they go for it.
Acolyte is playing a Jarvan underneath the turret. He just clears out the wave, lives his best life. Interestingly enough, Chris is still here.
We're at it again. There's the stun. Q lands. That could be a kill. Barrier down there as well. Faye though, dashing on in, does get the kill. Forced to flash, so it's going to be a trade at the end of the day. And wanted to flash or at least make sure he got the kill because he was probably there anyway. But the order was in the air. It actually did get the kill, so I think he got a flash out to safety, but unfortunately, just a split second behind there.
Anders now here for the return.
It's a nice little prowl here out of the Kha'Zix. Level 5, ulti at the ready. Ulti here for Ruiz as well. Top side, V1, Dominance pop. Level 6 Renekton, but I'm not sure he can survive in the Jarvan hot tub indeed.
Wow.
He is going to get fried, as that's yet another kill for Team K.
Most powerful drink in this game by a pretty wide margin, so ThunderTalk will very likely step up for this. Here we go.
With the smite at the ready. Looks like they're not in range for his kill. Excuse me, it's still okay, looking to go in. Chris actually kicks him out of the way. He's going to try and take it. And Zaya got it. Azure actually gets the final hits in. And somehow no one on ThunderTalk dies.
Chris just says, thank you very much, I'll take this, Anders. Kicks him out of the pit. Damage. So we'll see if they can get anything done kind of around the 10-minute mark is when that's going to come online. But I have to tell you, Paystreet, it's not looking good as another turret falls down bottom.
Yeah, and Ziga, topside Faye is looking to take Dominion over this half of the map. In the jungle, Andre caught. Ruiz there going to protect him with a gold card. Does get some damage onto Chris, but that's about it.
All of Team Queso are suffering from losing those turrets. You see ThunderTalk are the type of team that's always going to press advantage. Good route.
Chris has to blood. Very sneakily up, and now it's a 2v4 for the rest of the squad. He's trying to chase it down. I think he wants the backup kill indeed. He will take the least in, but now caught out of position. S12K trying to get in there, but can't find it. And the Herald's just hanging out. It dropped in mid before he died. And there we go, Acolyte popping in. Jacuzzi's open once again. Galio ulti down on top. Z flashes out. Azure walks out just in time. Blake Caller roots on the two. Bayby flashes in for the stun and nails it. As ThunderTalk turn it around.
He's slicing, he's dicing. And ThunderTalk managed to bring that fight back under control as it starts with such a disastrous engage for them. They're going to try and take out this turret as well. The wave does get cleared, and I think that should finally force them to reset. Members on the rift. Their one's named Geraldo. He's going to get us in underneath this turret. They follow with the shockwave. And Team Queso, despite a valiant defense, step a little too far forward. Bayby finds the flank, and we're already fighting.
Yep, here we go. Acolyte actually zoomed his way in as S12K tried to bait them through, but memorized awfully low. Shockwave did clip him, I believe, at the end of that place. Center roots making it very annoying, but S12K finds the engage onto two, dies though, but will trade his life away for Ruiz. A very worthy sacrifice.
Yeah, S12K takes that trade any day of the week. They're going to be able to take this mid turret as a result, knowing that Ruiz, as the primary engage for this team, isn't here. The dream engage for Team Queso with gold card, followed by the center route, followed by memorized taunt engage. And they don't have that, not until Ruiz respawns. He's going to have to walk back here as well. This dragon's very difficult to fight.
Memorized, big taunt, finds 4. And Acolyte's going to dump on in there. Center ulti also over the top, but they don't quite have it yet. Chris trying to steal the dragon. It is Andre that secures it. Chris is going to die in the process, and now Andre looks to try and find the reset, gets another kill as he takes out Z. Very nicely done for Queso.
Huge performance by Andre as he manages to find 2 in the back of the fight. The isolated targets feeding into the Kha'Zix bank account. They're always going to be at a disadvantage for these objective fights.
Big sad days for Ruiz as well, and for Kha'Zix honestly as well. Love an open map as Christmas bait. Love to be able to shadow nice and aggressively as Kha'Zix, so Don't have those options quite yet. Team Queso are going to have to do a bit more work to open things up.
Watch Ibu's damage, though. It's starting to come online with the Burb on it. Oh, he's all too far forward.
Yeah, Kazak's good at killing people, also good at getting killed. Not particularly durable, as Chris is just heating on him. They memorize. They find the taunt stun from Fei-Bai. He's going to try and move forward now onto Acolyte. They're going to keep going for it. Center ulti way too late out of Ibu as ThunderTalk find one.
A little bit of a disaster from Team Queso. Andres does manage to get out of the fight with a good flash, but it's too late. Team Queso already memorized for the fight. And now they need to defend against this Rift Herald. They lose another turret in mid. It's going to get a charge off.
Oh, Acolyte saves it. Costs him his life. No, not yet. It actually is going to be a bait. S12K gets picked off.
Very well played. Acolyte yet again stepping up to create opportunities for Team Queso. As he shadow boxes a little bit.
As Ocean Drake has spawned. Always a fun one to fight over. Team's definitely in position to battle though, as it is Team Queso first to the area.
You're looking at Ruiz's gold card to find a key target here. Ruiz memorized and Acolyte are the front line zoning here, using that Twisted Fate ult to gain vision.
Ooh, that reset. Kind of brutal. Chris actually playing for the steal, it looks like. As ThunderTalk not in a rush to get to the objective.
Team Queso know they have a solid team fight. They'd rather take the team fight than the objective fight, because that gets very sketchy. So they back off here, match the wave, kind of daring ThunderTalk to walk in and take the space they once were.
Also not bad to maybe trade off here. Can maybe afford to give a Drake away if you get the mid out of which you've wanted for so long. Andre, though, is gearing up for something spicy. In we go. S12K finds 3 on the engage, and Center is already dead. Very nice there out of the ThunderTalk squad. A battle in the pit. Once again, won by Chris in his kick, as Andre's going to die at the back end of the play. And S12K, the man don't miss. That's 3 out of ThunderTalk.
And S12K combines with Z for maybe the 3rd time this game, as he sweeps into the team, lands the charm, they follow it with the Orianna damage, and that's going to be the Dragon. That's going
position to try and end this game. We're going to have Fei-Bai bottom side, getting those pushing through. Going to have a 4-1 little split here to kick it off, and ThunderTalk, they'll take just about any fight that looks decent here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is a little scary to go late, because Ibu infinitely scales, memorized, very hard scaling champion, so there's no real reason to keep this game going. If you're ThunderTalk, you try and force these, you try and use the Baron advantage whilst you have it.
Yeah, Z actually tried to fish for the shockwave there. Would have killed Andre most likely, but Andre did leap away. But this is still fine. You can see Chi with the Baron, with the Orianna. You've got the disengage for the lead. They're going to maybe go for it here. Chris getting very spicy. Acolyte diving in, pops the stone plate. In goes Jarvan over the top, and Azul with a wonderful ulti. Gets the flamethrower on the back of it all. 2 dead already on the side of Team Queso, and that's a nice center route, but it's far too late.
I liked the play from Team Queso. It was their best bet, but it does not pay off. And ThunderTalk are going to open up this base and race towards game number 1.
Yep, series is done. Oh, sorry, game is done, TJ. Open up the series is what I meant to say. It's definitely not done yet, but this one is in the books as ThunderTalk are going to take a
Bell Thresh that we have seen a couple of times, and that does offer some engage opportunity, a little bit more than just a hook. But it's still going to be kind of Team Queso's map to run, at least until they fall behind. At least on the bottom half. Chris obviously will be an engaged threat. Fei-Bai obviously is an engaged threat, but they're a little slower to get started on the bottom half of the map, so I want to see Team Queso play through Ibu. Enough teamfight damage to be a teamfight.
Why do I get the feeling, though, we are going to get further above?
Fei-Bai and Chris start finds for ThunderTalk.
Definitely saw them play objectives a lot, though, so we'll see if they can get that done.
Early attempt to shut down Acolyte coming out here as Chris paths up.
Seen this before. This is basically the same
Here
game
comes
they tried
Ruiz.
last time, and they've decided against it. Maybe not. They're going to get the wave pushed in. Ruiz gets cuts off by Z. That's pretty big. And Chris now going to zone up the Jax. Gets on top. Stun is there. Ooh, lovely Q threading. Fei-Bai flashes in for the stun. Acolyte, not many places to go. Out of summoners now. And that is the first blood for ThunderTalk.
Behind the tier 2! They are so determined to shut down that Jax. The ThunderTalk dive the tier 2 turret.
Okay, double play looking very nice, but here's Andre shutting down Azua. There's the kill they needed on the other side as Queso do answer.
And the upside to having an insurance policy, Kaisa, as Ruiz looks for a kill here.
See here, but maybe a little late. Yep, out of mana, there's the shield. Just getting away there.
Throwing cards. Just the perfect turret dive, tier 2, 1 minute into game.
Yep. You know, the usual.
The usual.
Yep. It happens every game. See it all the time. ThunderTalk. First blood answered well, as we said, by Queso. Was Andre actually invading? We don't see this very often. S12K says, get out of my jungle. Andre says, maybe, maybe not. Rui's going to join us, and now we got to leave. Click on the button, and we did indeed do it, but Azua burned the ulti as well. Eaten out of a mug.
Like, this suit could be ranked.
Ooh, good little hit there from Memorize. Great quickness there as well. Nice ulti. Z gonna turn it around. 1v2!
My God!
It would have happened, but Memorize was there with the shield.
Memorized keeps Ruiz alive by maybe 1 HP. Ruiz was sitting on the flash, so a testament to his faith in his support.
Almost got him killed, though, in his defense. So, Memorize did do the right thing and saved the play at the end of it. Azua, sorry. No ulti. Flash and heal, though, available. S12K shutting it all down. Andre flashes in! There's the trade, but it's now 2v1 for S12K. Oh, that's not who he expected! Ruiz. There's Ruiz over the top with the stun. Knock up out of Rakan, and that's a beautiful double from Team Queso.
Rift Herald summoned in the mid lane here for ThunderTalk, and Team Queso are not plus. They'd like to keep putting gold into Ibu.
One lane game. Oh, Ibu going for the play. That's not it. Fei-Bai is going to shut that off.
Z does it again, just shredding Ibu. His only option is to ult in to try and turn that, and there's no way that works out. So Team Queso lose this trade quite drastically.
Oh, no minions. Oh, there's the cannon. I take it back, Fei-Bai. Enhanced it by the Orianna. This should be so easy, and indeed it is. Fei-Bai just walks up and kills him.
And that is a turning point for this game. Nothing works out here, but Andre still manages to lock down what he wants. We're still going.
Yeah, we don't have time. We've got still ThunderTalk making a play. Z gets another kill. There's the double. Ruiz going to make it 3, just feeding them. No, not yet. Fei-Bai instead. Oh, that is the wrong direction. The punish is the maximum out of ThunderTalk.
A mechanical error means that Ruiz misses out on the 1-for-1 trade.
You hate to see it, but could, of course, drag casted that and avoided all that issue.
You can't tap cast. Gamers, never tap on your skill shots.
You tell me that every day, still I don't know. As initiation indicates, look at all right. Shockwave is very nice, though, out of Z. Is going to protect the low members on the team, as S12K was getting a bit spicy in it.
Chris down bottom, shoving in the wall. Blocked by the earlier attempt on his line.
He's chilling. He's got, you know, Fei-Bai in the back pocket. S12K is doing his thing. Chris is the Baron laner now. He wants to take his towers. He's you know, moonlighting as the solo laner for the time being, as ThunderTalk find themselves up about 4,000 gold already. Memorize trying to make it happen. Stun onto Azua, but no follow-up, and that's just going to dissipate. Queso find nothing there.
Yeah, Team Queso are trying to force these fights, which is understandable. It's their only angle back into this game. And Acolyte can deliver on your late game. I think it comes from this Rift Herald trade. Try and get just objectives on the
Yeah, maybe don't invade too much, as Fei-Bai is going to punish Acolyte in the front line. Now fighting back action. This could be a font of life, but instead it's Z. Just waltzes on in for the double shockwave.
And I think we can take back what we said at the beginning of this, which is Z, you know, looks good in team fights. Is he a good mid laner? Yeah, he's delivering here on the Orianna. Using Orianna's increased movement speed to just be everywhere the team needs him to be, delivering on massive shockwaves, team fight after team fight. And Z is one of the best players in the world in now 2 different roles, as ThunderTalk continue to put Team Queso in the dirt.
I mean, the solo lane tip of ThunderTalk just absurdly far ahead. 2,000 gold plus ahead of their opponent so far in this game. That is basically the gold lead that ThunderTalk are currently sitting on. Ibu actually doing pretty well, sitting up 1k over Azua, but it's just going to take Solon for this Kai'Sa to get there, and now again, desperately find 2 with the chop. That's a great knock up there, but Azua gets the ulti out. Z's still alive.
Ibu!
No, he did die. Take it all back, and Azua now trying to live, but I think it's the fringe too far as Chris does find the kick, gets the kill. It's the bowling alley frag, and now Acolyte's going to die as well, and Ruiz has just got nothing left. Fei-Bai is going to get one as Chris has found himself a quadra kill from beyond the grave, and S12K almost makes it 5. But Ruiz lives for now.
Chris with an incredible leash in play. Okay, so they slow down the pace of play again. See if it's enough.
They definitely need time. That ball is, pretty well positioned. That's okay. Found the double play off the back of that. And Queso just not respecting the seed power of Orianna.
And look at the chains there. The teamwork, gold card into shockwave as the immediate answer. The second that stun lands, ThunderTalk had the CC to protect from it.
And this could be it if they go for it here. We've got Jax on the bottom side of the map. They are going to move in for it. Chris gets another kill. Shelly's charging to the Nexus. It's just disrespect all over the Rift as ThunderTalk are going to have to leave the Jax.
The split lane in the bottom side of the map, Acolyte has single-handedly forced a reset, and he's going for the inhibitor. They're not going to be here in time. He's going to get this turret.
We keep hitting it, Faber here, just in time, perhaps, to save the day. Acolyte is ignoring it. Yep, Counter-Strike's up, hits it down. He's opened up the map. Faber's going to punish him. I don't think Acolyte can leave here. Flash, maybe I'm wrong. As Acolyte turns around, Faber's like, I don't like this at all. Chris says, don't worry, buddy.
Oh!
No, I don't. Acolyte gets the kill from the grave.
And now in the middle of the map, Ruiz has found Z. He's all alone.
Flashes out, going to be okay, but Team Queso. All right, we're going to have to take a breath. A quick pause, because we're not going to get very many more. In fact, the pause is over as Andre is running away from S12K.
So these team fights are now about carries. For Team Queso, that's Ibu, that's Acolyte. For ThunderTalk, that's Azure, that's Z. In particular, Z. Watch for the dive, that's going to come from Anders, as well as Ruiz with the gold card. If they can find those combos onto Z and take him out early in fights, ideally before the Shockwave finds optimal use, Team Queso will be able to win the 5-on-5. How did Team Queso respond? Oh, this is interesting.
Overloading topside here. In fact, they're all on the Baron side of the map, and ThunderTalk looking to respect them. They just leave Chris back to take the Dragon, but they are running it straight to this top half.
Yeah, Team Queso forcing a fight.
Memorize going in, Z the target, but not completed. There's the stasis. Acolyte going in, gonna get hooked up. That is a faithful take out of Jackson. Chris is gonna find the kick on Ruiz, looks to try and take him out. Into stasis we go. S12K, there it is! The Proto play TJ was looking for as Team Queso are routed. Azure is just splitting back through mid.
And in the middle of the map, Azure is going to be able to free fire up to this Nexus as Andre runs for his life. Andre is going to get back to the turret, but Ruiz and Anders now need to hold this turret for so long, need to hold this Nexus for so long versus 5 enemy players.
Yep, 2v5 right now. Chris tags Anders. He's going to get to see him now. They're just going for the Nexus. There's nothing Queso can do. ThunderTalk, even with Acolyte's heroic.